The Whopper, it is not just a hamburger.
In tonight's Sarah's story, KOMU8 Sarah Hill shows us a performance you'll flip for.
Well, I'll spend nights alone in a parking lot or in a parking garage or something, wherever we're at, practicing, and you'll actually have people roll up and watch you for hours. They'll sit in the car and just sit there and watch you in amazement.
Bring it back out once again.
Probably actually going high enough to jump over one of those basketball goals.
For these stunt artists,
Up and over the bike.
concrete is their canvas.
We're doing things that nobody's ever done on a BMX bike before.
Whip and flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They call themselves Wonder Wheels. They travel the world, turning heads with BMX. And on this day, they landed at Rockbridge Elementary.
Sometimes you hit the jump and the ground just kind of drops away, and you're like, man, I'm pretty high. And then you see the landing kind of like floating about, 20 feet away, and you just kind of wait. And you're like, man, that's pretty far. Am I going to make that?
There are still millions of people that have never seen this, and they are blown away.
Together, Brian Strebe and Bill Nishke say they know more than 1,000 tricks,
Whoa, look at that.
including one Bill invented in the Burger King parking lot.
So we called it the Whopper. Whopper is the bunny hop with a tail whip. There you go!
At 37, Bill Nishke doesn't always act
How old are you?
12.
his age.
Just kidding.
But he and his buddy Brian
A 25-year veteran in the sport of BMX.
are peddling more than just bike tricks.
What we're talking about today can and will save your life.
When Bill was in 6th grade, a boy trying to lead him down a different path. He talks to kids about what it feels like to be tempted.
There was an 8th grader that came up to me, much bigger kid than I was, and this 8th grader offered me something that is commonly known as drugs. So I had a choice to make. Do I do drugs and ruin my life, or do I keep sticking to my goals and my dreams?
Does this work for, how you want to live your life, or does this work?
These kids grow up on their bikes. They can relate to what we're doing. They have fun watching what we're doing.
Look at that.
Any message that you throw at anybody, if it's something they can relate to, that sinks in with them a lot better than, just speaking to them.
Bill and Brian credit their drug-free lifestyles with ramping up their professional careers,
Whoa, up and over!
including placing in the top 10 in the X Games.
And a backflip! But these kids are faced with something, and I tell them you have a choice. You can do drugs and ruin your life, or you can stick to your goals and your dreams and be somebody someday. You can be maybe one of the best in the world at what you do.
All right, here you go.
Perhaps even invent a Whopper. It all depends on how you
right here.
want to land.
There's nothing better than a really smooth landing.
There you go! A nice clean backflip!
How many bones would I break
Oh
if I
my.
tried to do
Oh
that?
my.
Wonder Wheels also talks to kids about the importance of wearing helmets. The team is based out of Indiana.